Welcome back. Good morning. We will start quickly today because it's a slightly longish session of hip openings, and you will feel a good stretch as well as a good workout for your entire leg and your lower back today. So we will immediately get into action. So close your eyes, sit straight, hands on your knees, sit comfortably and start focusing on your breathing. Take deep, long Ujjayi breaths. Check the quality of your thoughts. Commit to yourself on today's practice. Check into the quality of your body. Tell your body to wake up now. It's time to practice. It's time to work out. Set your intentions for the class. Know that we are going to do a good hip opening exercise, and tell your thighs and calves and entire legs to be ready for the practice. Take a deep breath and join your hands. स्वात्मा सुखावबोधे निश्रेयसे यांगलिकायमाने संसार हालाहला मोहं शान्त्ये आबाहु पुरुषात्कारं शंखचक्र सुधारणं सहस्रशीर्षं श्वेतं प्रणमामि पतंजलि। Rub your palms. Place them on your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. Good. So let's start the practice. Stand up. We will start with basic neck rotation. First, stretch the neck on your right. Stretch on your left. Very slow. One circle clockwise. Go to your full range. Feel the stretch throughout the circle. Then anti-clockwise. Let's get into spinal wave. You can face me, Rachana. Legs hips width apart. We'll first go from our head. We'll start from our head first. Exhale and be very slow. You can continue breathing when you are into the wave. Knees should be tight and pulled up. Should be tight. Go as down as you can. When you reach your limit, this has to be active, don't touch anywhere. Arch your back, look up, let your head Aim to touch the hips. Imagine you're holding a bottle between your head and your hips. Keeping the same activation, slowly come up, one disc at a time. Once more. Imagine that one disc is getting activated at a point of time. You have to be very mindful of this movement. Slower the better. And now we'll go from our hips. Take your hips out, head out, sorry, head back. Imagine the bottle. Bottle should not be falling. Knees tight, thighs tight. And go down slowly from the hip. Up, Rachana, look up. Your head is dropping, bottle is dropping. When you lose the limit, just round your back, exhale and come up. One more. Look up, Rachana. Good. Now we will, so the spinal cord is warmed up now. We will warm up our quadriceps now. Quadriceps, hip flexors and the whole hip area. You can hold the wall if you want to, or you can balance. So right leg forward. Now externally rotate the right leg. So turn it to your right. Lift up. This whole movement should be initiated from your hip joint. Okay. Turn out. Then rotate. Down. Now no, down is this.
Oh, down is this.
Now heel to your butt. Again up, out, bring forward, down. We'll do one more time. Up, sideways, turn, down, heel to butt, up, turn, forward, down. Left leg.
कशाला पकडू आता तुलाच पकडणार मी पडलं तर
नकोच पकडूस. Up. It's okay to fall. Turn. Down. Heel to butt. Up. Turn. Forward. Down. So one technique of balancing is you focus on some object, some hypothetical object, and don't move your drishti. Let the drishti be on that particular object. So now I am looking at that couch, for example. I will not move my drishti from the couch. It helps you to stabilize. Heel to butt. Up, out, front, down. Better?
Stabilizing also requires practice.
It requires a lot of practice, yes. So now let us start stretching your hamstring and calf muscles. So look at the wall, distance between feet, आगे पीछे. Okay, start with your right.
Right back.
Whatever. So if you have right back, left forward, it's fine. Now left hand to left foot. Go down. Back tight. Right leg knee locked. Left leg knee locked. Try to touch head to knee. Howsoever you want to. Howsoever it goes. Okay. 1. Breathe. As I said, I am not going to give you instructions on breathing. You have to go on breathing. 2.
How about the right hand? Is it?
Let it hang. Let it hang. 3. Breathe. Keep the tension. I can't see tension. 4. 5. Now, no, don't bend, don't bend, don't bend. Keep the activation. Now raise your toes. Right hand is
hanging
here. Yes. Keep your left hand and now raise your toe. Very good. Stay here. 1. Tight left knee. 2. Tight left knee. 3. Down. Raise your heel. Keep it down now. Raise your heel.
with the tight knee.
Yes. No, knee has to be tight. So if it is not happening, keep the activation or reduce your range. Keep your hand on your ankle.
No. I'll keep my hand on my ankle. Okay.
If you are not that high, not flexible, now lift your heel. Yes.
Oh.
1. Have that body awareness.
Sorry.
Now you can still take your hand forward, I think. Yes. 2. Sometimes you feel that your heel is not getting up. It's okay. At least feel that it's coming up. One day it will come out. 3. Get up. Hand change. Hand change, leg change. You can face this side also, not a problem. It will be easy for you. Yes. Go down. 1. Breathe. 2. Lock.
Yes, it is.
3. Deep breathe. This knee also locked. 4. 5. Toes up. 1. Aim to touch your head to the floor. Those who can't, keep it hanging. 2. 3. I hope your hamstrings are getting stretched. 4.
Too much.
Good. 5. Heel up. Heel up. No breaks. Heel up. 1. Try to activate. Go forward. And now, the more you go forward, the more heel will come up. 1. Up. Good. It's very little, but it's okay. 2. 3. 4. Now both legs again come on the left, both hands, left leg forward. Right now we only had our left hand to left leg.
Okay.
So I'll show you. So we only had left hand to left leg. Now had both hands. Try to cup your fingers, go down, arch your back, come as forward as you can first. Okay, so this is the first stage. Come as forward as you can. If you see my knees are locked, my quads are active, you can see active quads. Come forward and down. Okay. As much as you can. Down, both hands down. Come back has to be straight. Yes, and if this is your final range, stay here, maintaining the pressure. 1, 2, try to touch head to knee, at least go for it. Now only your neck is going down. You should go back from your back. So back and head has to be in the same length. So then this is your range, Rachana. Then this is your range. It's okay. Try to activate your core and go down. Try to activate core, hip to ceiling, back straight, and then go down from here. Yes, you have to go down from here. Okay?
4.
Leg change.
5.
Leg change. Yes. Now I am counting when I am talking also. Change your leg now again. One, knees active. Wherever you are reaching in the pose, wherever you see there is a limit, you have to be in a very active mode rather than just being here. Okay? If you are here, be very active, trying to get your back down. Very, very active. 4 deep breaths, Rachana, no fast breaths. 5. Get up. Now, distance between legs. Keep distance between legs. More, little bit more. And now, hand on knees. Take your knees out, away from each other, hips away from each other, knees away from each other, and go down. in such a manner that all your inner thighs should be stretched. Okay, and now back is not here, back is here. So the more straighter the back, deeper the stretch. Okay, 1, 2, take your legs little bit forward, knees should not go beyond your fingers. 3, no, grip on your knees. 3, don't let the pose go. 3, 4, deep breathe. Very good. 5. Now look over your left shoulder. As deep as you can. Twist as much as you can. Try to take your chest to ceiling. In that process, you will see now you are stretching your right hip more. You are pushing your right leg. So you have to push your right knee and twist. 2,
Rajesh, it is too much change.
3, breathe. Focus on the activations. 4, 5. Side change. Side change. Push your left knee. Chest to ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay. 5. Now in the same pose, hold your ankles. Okay. Go as down as you can and look up. 1, 2. Back as straight as you can. Your hip should be opening. If your range is not there, hold here. If you don't have range, hold here. I am trying to show you the full range. You have to judge your own range and get down. Okay? Otherwise, you won't know where to go. If you are here, it's okay. Just be here and do it. 5 breaths. 2, 3, good. 4, 5. Now get into Malasana. Squat. Get into squat position. Get into squat position fast. Go down.
Okay.
Sit. Okay. Now join your hands between your legs.
Okay.
And with your elbows, you are going to push your knees wide to give a deeper stretch. Back should be straight. Come up from your tailbone. And we are going to be in Malasana for 20 breaths. Before I start counting, those who can't squat with their heel down like this can keep some towel or some block or something, but don't keep it hanging, otherwise it was not going to help you.
It'll hurt the knee.
Deep breathe now. 1, 2. So people tend to round their back. Back is not going to be rounded. Back is going to be straight. When I say straight back, some people just tend to straighten the upper back. So you have to come totally up from your tailbone and up. 4, deep breathe. 5, 6, 7, rachana straighter back. 8, come a bit behind. 9.
Another balance.
Yes, but that's the whole point. 10. Now hands straight without taking any balance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some people you might feel a burning sensation here. That's absolutely fine. You're working out on your body.
6.
6. Rachana back straight. 7. Your hip flexor and hip joint should feel the stretch. 8. Last 2. Come on, stay. 9. No.
God.
10. I have not counted 10. Now put your right hand down. No. You don't get out of. No one gets out of Malasana.
अरे थांब ना मला इथे खूप दुखतंय.
No, that's.
Was there a stretch here or
It
no?
has to be there.
It has to be here.
It's not a stretch. Your stretch is in your hip joint,
Okay.
and you are strengthening this muscle.
Maybe my body is not able to
No.
handle this much of weight. That's why it's paining here.
It pains. I've got used to it after a couple of years. It pains like crazy, but you are training this muscle, and this will help you when you go on walks, when you are running,
Okay.
when you are doing your day-to-day work. Your legs will not pain. So you know we have this pain here.
Oh.
So that goes down. So be in Malasana. Get in Malasana fast.
Okay. Yes.
No time to talk. No, spread your more distance. Yes. Now right hand in front in between your legs, and left hand to the ceiling.
Left hand to the ceiling.
And now twist and look to the ceiling. While doing this, with the elbow, push your right knee. Yes. 1. Deep breaths. 2, 3. Those who can go deeper, try to touch your armpit to the knee. Right armpit to knee. 4, 5. Hand change. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back arch and tight. Lift. 5. Hand change again. You should feel a good twist in your back. Are you feeling good twist here?
Obviously.
Very good. 3, 4. Very good, Rachana. 5. Hand change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Get into lock pose.
Lock pose.
Lock pose. Knee on foot, foot on knee. Yes. Try to reduce the distance as much as you can. Or this is your range.
No, I can bring it closer.
No, it's not about close. So your right heel will be on your left knee, and right knee will be above your left heel.
Like this.
Yes. Very few people might have this range on the first day. You might be here. It's okay. Try to increase this range and decrease the gap as much as you can. Okay. Sit straight in log. Raise your hands above your ears. Back arch. Hands tight. Shoulder blades rolled back. Look between your hands to the ceiling. Try to get your hands in the line of your ears. In the line of, so not here, in the line of your ears. Straight, protracted, activated, and now start coming forward. Bending forward with a straight back. You are not going to bend till the end. Very little range, as much as you can. Yes. Once your hands start coming out, once you lose the distance between the hand and ear, stop. Hand and ear have to be in same line. 4, 5. Back to normal. Hands down. 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Hands up. You do this again. Forward as much as you can. And stay once you finish the range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Now change legs, but while changing legs, don't use your hand.
Okay.
Try to just change as much as you can, and then you can adjust if you want. Hands up. Behind your ear, same instructions, back straight, arched, shoulder blades rounded back. Look between here. Your hands to the ceiling, arms back, come forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some people might have very little range, it's okay. 5, hands down. Those who have very little range, only ensure you are stretching your hip muscle. Your back is getting burnt because of the heavy activation of your hands and the motion of getting forward. But the whole point is stretching your hip. Okay, one more time, hands up, forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Now we'll get into 90-90.
Okay.
So try to sit in a 90-90 degree. So left leg, you can keep it. I'll just show once, so you can do it there. So left leg should be 90 degrees. Right leg should be 90 degrees. And you have to sit straight as much as you can. So Rachana, do it like this. Just shift.
Shift?
Because we are going to do a drill.
Okay.
Yes. Correct. So 90 and 90. Get back.
This is 90.
Yes. So ensure this angle and that angle. Now try to back straight. Right? Don't twist. Don't twist.
Okay.
Just now you can see your right hip is not on the ground, right?
Yeah.
So, okay. So try to give that stretch and be on the ground. Now you have to slowly move to the other side and get into 90-90 on the other side.
Okay.
But when you are moving, there is a way to move.
Okay.
First raise your right knee, slowly raise. You will reach limit. Reached?
Yes.
Now lift that leg also. Slowly come here.
Okay.
Now wait here for one breath. Back arched. Yes, and now slowly start putting this leg down. Slowly, very slow. As we do in spinal wave, slower the better. Same here. You will open your hips. Very good. And once you are back into the pose, just check your angles whether it is 90-90 or adjust. So just this has to come forward a little bit, that has to go further a little bit. Right? And try to, now your left hip is not on the ground. So try to ground it. Stay here. Again inhale. Slowly change to the other side. First lift your right leg. Once you reach a limit, start taking your left leg up. Come in between slowly. Stay here for a second. Breathe. And now go to the other side. Very good. Keep on breathing while doing this. And keep on adjusting. Just come back on the mat. While doing this, you tend to change your alignment. That's okay, absolutely okay. Once again. Up. Slow. Back arch. Back has to be arched, otherwise you are not going to flex your hip joints. Wait here. Arch from a tailbone. Extend your back. Yes, now do it. With this back extension, you have to do it. It's not about the hips, it's about the back also. Good speed, very good speed. Slow and steady. Check your angles before you start your progression again. Yes. Change. Good. Don't use your hand. Hand should be in the air. Use your core muscles to balance. If somebody can't do it, you can just gently put your hand on the floor. But remember, you don't have to do it, you have to avoid it later. Good. Now stand up. How was the opening?
Amazing.
Good. So now we are going to do Virabhadrasana variations. So you see first the variations which we are going to do.
Okay.
We will do Virabhadrasana B, C and D. So first get into Virabhadrasana. We have learned this before. Around 4 feet distance between your legs. Your hips and your front leg will be in one line. So it will not be square. It will be in one line. Then only it will get stretched. Your back leg will be straight, knees active, quads active, heel and the whole foot grounded. People don't have stretch might have this leg, but be very mindful that you have to keep on pressing it down. Okay. Once you are into basic posture, spread your hands. Okay, spread your hands in such a manner that both your hands are in one line. Okay, so they have to be in one line, not like this, not like this, not like this. Okay, they have to be in one line. Your drishti should be on the fingers, and now you have to go down to 90 degree. So once you go down to 90 degree, your quads are going to start burning, which has to happen. Your frontal legs, this hip flexor and your inner thighs will get stretched, and your right inner thigh and leg also will get stretched. And we will be here for good 5 breaths. Okay, this is Virabhadrasana B. Then we come up, okay, and we take our hand back. So we were here, we just take our hand back and go as back as we can from here. Here you have to get a good stretch on the lat, in my twist and on my right leg, because now I'm putting extra effort on my right leg. Okay, so this is Virabhadrasana C. Again we come to the starting posture, then maybe correct a little bit. So this is going to be a transition, so I'm showing B, C, D together. Then come to a transition, your grip changes. You were like this all the time, back leg. Now back leg comes forward. Keep a straight back. Keep a straight back. Bend down and touch. Those who can't touch, just bend down wherever you are. But once you touch, it's going to be easier. So try to touch. Even if you bend your knee a little bit here to start off with, it's okay. Because touching is, I'll suggest touching is better rather than just hanging. Then, once you touch, start getting up and raise your right leg parallel to the floor. This is going to be a tough one, D. Those who are exhausted here only, don't do anything, just stay here. Those who can lift themselves, join your hands with a straight back. And those who can do, join your hand also. Do get into a namaskar and look at your fingers. So that is D. Ideally everything should be in one line. I am also practicing D, the last portion of D. I'll get there one day. So let's get into B now. So this is also on the left leg, and then we'll do the same thing on the right. 4 feet apart. 4 feet apart, yes, good. Left leg, right leg. Your heels should be in the same line. Yes, hands spread out. Hands spread out. No, not like that, same line. So this is 90 degrees.
Like this.
Otherwise you hurt your knee. Forward, little forward. And straight. This is still not 90. Exact 90, yes. Spread your arms. Hip position is good. Now look at your fingers, the straight fingers. Start going down on your quads.
Like this?
Yes, 90 degrees. Your knee should not go beyond your fingers. If you feel it's going, adjust your back leg. So take this little bit back. Yes, go further down. You're still not 90. Go further down.
Yes.
Good. Stay here for 5. 1, 2. It's a very good leg exercise. 3. Stay. 4. Very good, Rachana. 5. Now just shift back. Take your hand.
Now my
Up.
knee is locked.
Your knees are locked, yes.
It's not in 90 now.
That's okay. Go back, look at your fingers. Good twist here.
Yes.
Good twist here.
Yes.
Very good. 5 breaths. And good twist here in the inner thigh. 1. You have to aim to take your elbow to your ear. 2. Maintain the activation. 3. So this is how you are improving every day in yoga. 4. Maintain the activation. 5. Good. Now you can get out of the pose. Right leg not grounded, and you have to get into D. Very good. Go down. Touch both the hands on the floor. You can bend your knee if you want to, little bit. Now hip above foot. So come forward. Otherwise you will hurt your knee. Hip above.
Can this be forward?
That's okay. Yes. Hip above foot. Raise your right leg. Sorry. Parallel to the ground. Toe active and pointed out. Knee active. If you want to stay here, stay here. Get your back up as much as you can. Yes. 1. Breathe. Leg active. 2. Very active legs. 3. Good. Active. I can see a bend in your leg, knees. 4. You should see the effort. Very good. 5. Get down. Slowly stand up. Now Veerbhadrasana be on the other side. 4 feet. No breaks in yoga. This is not gym. 4 feet. 4 feet. Spread your legs.
Still.
Yes, yes. Now it's okay. Hips. Get in the form first. Arms active. Drishti on your right finger now.
Left.
Right finger now.
Sure.
Drishti. Start going down from your knee. Not
Sorry.
You are Veerbhadrasana. Yes. Good. Go further down. You are still not 90. Adjust your left leg if required. Go down. Yes. Good lunge positions. 5 breaths. 1. 2. Breathe. I should hear deep Ujjayi breaths. 3. Good. Stay. 4. Stay. 5. Now Veerbhadrasana C. Right hand up. Drishti on the right hand. Aim to take elbow to ear. Have that sort of activation. And you should feel activation in your waist area and on your left inner thigh. I can't see activation there actually. 3. Twist more. You're not twisting it. 4. Twist. Get in. 5. Yes. Now D. Get into D. Right leg forward. You are not taking breaks. Oh, no intelligent breaks. Go down. Hands on the floor. You have to lift your left leg. Go. Hips over foot. Hip over foot. Go forward. Go. Yes. Now lift your left leg. 1. 2. Toe pointed out. More. Good. 3. Those who can come up, please come up. 4. 5. Stand up. Very good. So one important thing I'll give Rachana 5 breath break by telling you, because it's important. In yoga, what you have to do is you get to a range, okay? So when I was showcasing you Veerbhadrasana D, okay, I know my range is not full, but I know this is good, so I started coming up. Okay, now if my range is here, this is my best range, where I'm going down, I think my body is in the same line right now. If this is my range, I stay here. Once I master this, I try to take my hand. Now my hands are not going up above this. So I stay here for 5 breaths and I try to keep on raising my hand and getting into the pose. You have to build, you should have to maintain that tension.
Correct.
Okay? If you are in an easy zone, you are not going to progress. And then you won't sweat, you won't stretch further. If you have to see daily progress, you have to maintain that stretch. Okay? Now get into pigeon. We'll get into lizard first. I don't think so we have time for a pigeon. We don't have a time for pigeon. We'll get into lizard. Okay, so now get into plank.
Plank.
First. No, full plank. Not the elbow plank, the forearm plank, like Chaturanga.
Like Chaturanga.
Yes. Now take your right leg beside your right palm. So many people don't have this much range like Rachana has. Your leg can come here, anywhere. So get to your best range. Your left knee can go on the ground. because this is a beginner. Now get on your elbows.
Elbows.
Yes. Just get like you did the plank first. Yes. If you can't get on your elbows, at least get on your left elbow. Okay. No, like your hands should be planted. Okay. Plant your hands as much as you can. 10 breaths. 10 long breaths. If your elbows are not grounded, be wherever you can. Some people don't have the range. At least ground your left elbow, Rachana, if you want. If it's not happening, ground your left elbow at least.
Actually, my left knee is hurting.
Hurting? Okay. I'll put the towel below. Okay. Put your knee. Yes. So at least have your left elbow. If your right elbow is or not. Yes. At least do this. So Rachana has put her left elbow down. Right. She attempt with every breath to go down. 4. Attempt with every breath to go down, Rachana. 5. Have activation on the right also. Try to bring right closer to your shoulder. 6. Deep breath. Deep breaths. 7. Are you getting good stretch? Deep breath. 8. It's a lizard pose. This is how lizards walk their whole life. 9. Good job. 10. Leg change. No no ooh. Get into plank. Get into plank. Last 5 minutes. Get into plank. You are going to burn your maximum carb in next 5-10 minutes because you have warmed up body now. So don't lose it right now. Okay. Left leg next to your left palm. Right knee grounded. And get on your right elbow first. And try to get on your left elbow as much as you can. 1. Deep breath. 2. If you have the activation, those who have the activation, those people who are touching both their elbows comfortably will lift their knee off the ground parallelly. 4. Deep breath. 5. 6. 7. We are going to repeat this again. 8. 9. You get up at 9 always. 10. Okay? 9 होते? Okay. So Rachana is saying you won't repeat this again. So instead of that, we will do a similar asana, which is Anjaneya asana, which you are going to regret. Or we can do lizard pose one more time.
One more time, lizard pose.
Okay. Get on a plank.
This count a little bit fast, no?
No. Plank. You try to be in that pose. Don't overdo and get injured. Okay? Right leg next to right palm.
My first left.
Right leg next to right palm. Go down on your left elbow. You decide on how much you want to go down on your right elbow now. Okay, but maintain that strength. 1, 2, 3. Activate your right leg, Rachana. 4, 5, 6. All of you look at the effort she's taking. All of you take effort. 7, 8. Good. Last 2. 9. Be there. 10. Come up and leg change. Left leg next to left palm. Left leg next to left palm. Get into lizard. Remember the lizard. 1. Slowly start taking your 2. Try to bring your legs closer. 3, 4. Very good, Rachana. 5. Your elbows are touching now. 6. With each breath, your body will allow you to go do more. 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Get up. I'll just show you a lizard pose variation till you get a 5-10 breath break. But I was just checking. I think we can do Anjaneyasana A still. Okay. We have only one last Anjaneyasana, but you take a 8 to 10 breath break. See what is the next pose I'll tell you. I'll take with my left hand. Okay, your left hand is forward, left leg is forward. You touched your knee. Okay, you went down on your right elbow. Then you went down on your left elbow. Okay. The ideal way is to lift your knee later. Okay, for a deeper stretch, and go as much down as you can. Okay, this will happen. So when I started practicing lizard pose, this was my pose. My leg used to be here. My leg used to be here. I could touch my left elbow, and my right hand used to be like this. I couldn't go beyond this. So slowly I started touching my both elbows here, and then slowly my range started increasing, and then slowly my knee came up. So it's a progress. You have to take. We'll do only Anjaneyasana A. Okay, we'll not do BCD, which is tougher. But A is important. If you have done so much of stretch, you will be surprised. So I'll show you Anjaneyasana first. Okay. So
He is a teacher who cheats. He said you better do the second repetition of lizard pose. Otherwise you will regret Anjaneyasana.
Yes.
I did that and now he is telling me to do
No.
Anjaneyasana.
So because I was going to take Anjaneyasana ABC, I am not now only going to take A. So left leg planted, right leg. Curl your foot. Clasp your hands at the back. Round your shoulders. Arms straight. And go forward from your hips and chest to ceiling. Go as much forward as you can. If you want to open your hands, you can open. Anjaneya is Hanuman. In many Ram, Sita, Lakshman poses of the ceremony, you will see Hanuman in this pose at the feet of Ram.
Okay.
Okay, so this is Anjaneyasana. You should get a deep stretch in your back and your right.
Will this knee hurt?
No, it won't. Should not, because your whole weight is on your right knee. This is just for support and balance.
Okay.
You are not putting any weight here specifically on the knee, because you are going back. Your weight is back. Okay?
We'll try.
This is the last asana, then we get into the favorite asana, Shavasana. Rachana is going to sleep for 10 minutes today. Okay, left leg forward. You got a good break right now.
Yeah.
Okay, now clasp your hands. Clasp your hands at the back. Shoulder blades rounded back. No, clasp it. You are joining. Clasp, yeah. Shoulder blades rounded. Now try to stretch and touch your chest to ceiling and go forward while maintaining this balance. You should get a very good stretch here. If you are not getting, keep on going forward till you get. Very good. Stay here. 1. And the more back you are, your knee is not going to hurt. 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. Leg change. Very good.
Super
leg
stretch.
change. Got a good stretch?
Very nice.
Nice. So in B and C, it requires strength also, but I promise I am not taking it.
Like this one?
Yeah. Clasp your hands. Shoulder blades rounded back, chest to ceiling, and go till you get a very deep stretch in your left quadriceps now. Back arched more from your upper body. 2. Very good, Rachana. 3, good pose. Come a little bit more forward. 4. Stretch, stretch, stretch. 5. Get up. Very good. Now we'll just sleep on your back. Before Shavasana, one good stretch which will relax you.
On my back, is it?
On your back, yeah. So like we do Baddha Konasana, keep your legs folded in a Baddha Konasana. So Baddha Konasana is your legs are here, you're in this pose.
Okay.
Now just spread your legs and let gravity take control.
Okay.
And let the gravity pull your knees to the ground. Don't do anything actively. Just relax. This is a relaxed pose. Relax, be active. Let gravity start pulling your knees down. You have really stretched your inner, outer, every angle of your thighs today. So this will be a good relaxed position. Breathe 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now get into Shavasana. Sleep. Get into Shavasana. Palms to ceiling. Deep breathe. Remember your practice. Try to remember the flow, what we did. Try to memorize, build the muscle memory. People with specs, remove their specs. Relax from your forehead to toe as I guide you. Try it on your own. One body part at a time. Go on relaxing. Breathing deep. Focusing on your breaths. Breathe through your legs and lower back. Breathe through your inner thighs. Breathe through your hip joints. We had a very good hip opening beginner session today. Thank your body for allowing whatever your body allowed today. Be very happy with the range which you got. Whatever you got was your personal best. Don't compare. Everybody has a different anatomy and everybody progresses. Don't say my leg did not come near my palm in the lizard pose. You have to look at it positively and say that okay, this is my best range which is better than yesterday, and maybe in 2-3 months my foot will come to the palm. You just have to keep on practicing and becoming the better version of you every day. So thank your body, pat yourself on the back, and take a deep long breath. Slowly move your toes, move your fingers, get on the right side. And come to a comfortable sitting position. Keep your eyes closed. Join your hands. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ता न्यायेन मार्गेण महिं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकः समस्तः सुखिनो भवन्तु। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Rub your palms. Put them on your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. How are you feeling?
Super.
Super? Relax legs?
Ready for the day to work.
Very good. Bye bye. See you guys.